Hello and good evening everyone. Welcome back to live streaming with Winry. We're here in the Simple Life 2 world that I've got going on in my beach house, and yeah, today we're going to do some more immersive engineering, and I have some plans to go working up in the Steampunk Cliffs area for that. But first, I'd like to show you what I've been working on between streams. The last time I streamed here was Sunday. So let's take a look. I left off in Botania Land here in the Enchanted Forest. And if you recall, we were working on getting Botania set up, sending it... Ooh, a little bit of a... I forgot how fast this Solarium jet plate goes. It's fast. We were setting up route points from the mana tree to the generation areas, and so we've got this one here filling up. We got everything all set up for the mana on rails. I did go onto the tutorial and get the drop-off points as well. So we've got this zigzagging route pattern down here, and it goes to here, and this is the way it's set up. We've got the mana pump into a mana pool, the comparator outside the mana pump, just like the other side. The only difference is the mana pump's flipped around, and the redstone line, there's a repeater back there, so it goes this way. Right? I'm just checking. Yes. So it goes this way. So once this counts up to here is when it'll turn this on or off. This detector detects whether or not a rail is coming in. So that this line here is from the Gomerillus. This line here that I've created, which goes into the same mana pool, this one is from the Endoflames that we have set up. We've got those 9 Endoflames, and so this is the exact same setup, except for it's a different route. You can see it goes around here and comes down here, and here we've got the similar setup that we do over by the Gomerillus. So that's what we have here so far. This is going because there's a whole bunch of mana up in that pool right now. This will probably not fill up because I don't have any more coal in it. So this isn't running. I do want to do a similar look as this one here, with the mana glass and the living wood around it. But that'll come in time. And then I will put glass on top of this as well, so that you can't like get into the rail line. I do want to apologize in advance if I have to do some pausing. Allergies are really hitting me hard, even though I have allergy meds on board. So if I mute all of a sudden and you're like, where'd you go? I'm probably sneezing or sniffling or something. So just warning you in advance that that's going on. I do think I'm going to need to change the Gomerillus system immensely. This is great for getting started. It's very cheap on materials. It's a lot of vanilla materials. But one, I want to use more than one Gomerillus. And two, I'm sure that since we have Pam's Harvest Craft, we can do something with a higher saturation and hunger value than baked potatoes. So eventually I will be turning this into something else. But I also have to keep in mind, I would like to try to automate all of the different mana generating flowers. And so I may not need such complex setups for the lower flowers if I've got other ones running at the same time. So who knows, I may change this. I can change it to be higher value food, but I might not. So there's the thought with that. And the other thing that I worked on was way over in the Steampunk Cliffs, where we're going to be working for the most part tonight. So here we are. I have been working on our power generation. If you recall, I was using power, I used it up when I had it hooked up to the Botania area. So what we've got here is Hooch. I'm still using Hooch, but I've increased a lot of power generation in here. I doubled the bank of vats, So there's 2 rows of banks of vats now, so we're producing a lot of hooch. If I can find my toolbox. I don't have a bucket on me. Are you kidding me? Well, so much for looking for that. We'll have to get a bucket at some point anyway, so I can show you how much fluid is in there. But it's just cranking away, cranking away. These are still keeping up with potatoes and melons. Just these 2 garden cloches are running all of these vats. And then I have 4 rows of combustion generators running. So you see here, they're in a cube state. Like that. Water is running on the top on this one, and the bottom row on this side. And then through the middle is the power cable and the hooch cable. So I could add another 4 right here and move this hooch over 1. If I wanted to. It's definitely a possibility still. And I could probably squeeze in a couple around this area too. Right now we're doing okay. If we look at our battery, we're making 1100 RF a tick. And that's above everything that's is consuming it. I also made a whole bunch more capacitors so that the vats do not need conduits. It just hooks right into the battery back here. And so all I need through the middle here is the hooch line and the item line, and then I have the water on the bottom and the top. So that's how I have that set up, and we're cranking out the power pretty decently at the moment. So hopefully by the end of tonight's stream, we'll have filled this up. That will depend, of course, on what we're working on. Hi, Quist! And what we're working on tonight, hopefully, is getting ore processing set up. Now, I have been avoiding using mystical agriculture for my ores. I did make iron ones because I was desperate, but I would rather use either mine colonies and have some mining NPCs, or the mod pack, when it updated, added simple quarries, which is an extremely low-end, simple quarry. It just quarries 1 chunk. It's really slow, but again, I don't use a ton of resources, so this is just something to have set up and have fun with and make it look cool at the same time. So what I want is to have some sort of input, probably over here somewhere, dropping ore into the crusher and then having it come out and go either this way and up. Where's the input for the arc furnace? There. These 2 are the inputs. So we could have input there. I still need to make the rods, but again, this is, I haven't had this set up. I made these and then we just left them here, so I'd like to get them set up, even if I'm not going to use them, at least be on, or at least set up so that I can turn them off, you know, that sort of thing, that fun stuff. So to do that, to at least get items into here, we're gonna want to get probably an ender chest from the ender storage mod and have that be the input. We also need to get power over here, and power is probably what I want to do first. Need to get, I'll make a dimensional transceiver, I think, and then hook it up. Do I left the cables at the beach house too, so let's start crafting those items. How you doing today, Quist? We need energy conduit. I made a bunch of the ender stuff. I don't know if that's enough, but I also need a dimensional transceiver, and that is where I'm probably gonna need to go back to the end. I do not believe I have an enderman trapped in a soul vial, and I might not have an enderman head. Ooh, I do have enderman heads. Okay, so we can do that step, I think. I am doing alright. I'm doing alright. Had a birthday yesterday. It went okay. I do have gluten intolerance, if you guys don't know, and where we went to eat apparently didn't keep that into account very well, and I am now sick. So that is part of why I'm congested. It just messes up my whole immune system. So even though I have allergy meds on board, they're not helping that much because my immune system is out of whack from eating gluten yesterday. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But otherwise I'm doing alright. Solarium, Vibrance. Solarium. Vibrant. Ooh, I only have the one. I should craft a few more. And silicon. Alright, let's run upstairs. I do not have this in auto craft. I could probably no, yeah. I don't have a crafter hooked up or anything up here for that, so we'll do that later. But I am potentially adding another mod pack to my stream schedule. The schedule's not changing. I'm just going to shake it up a little bit. Currently I'm doing the Simple Life and Full Craft. Full Craft will move to just 1 day a week because that pack's really easy. You log in and go. I don't need to do a whole lot of grinding or preparatory work or anything between streams. It's just a very easy, relaxed pack, so that's not a problem with that. And this one's my favorite mod pack right now, and because I can do all the fun building and there's a lot of blocks. Alright, so we need some more electrical steel. And then the other one that I'm thinking about starting, which I did a test stream on Monday, was the Pickle Pack Magical 3, and that is hosted through the Simpletons community that I am a member of. I'm not a simpleton, but I'm a member of their community. So, yeah. We'll do that. Does the dimensional transceiver need a chassis? No, it needs an ender crystal though. Get that and an enderman going. Silvile. That, there's an enderman. Alright. Off that goes. Should probably update these power cables. No, 512, that's pretty good. Alright. Up that in there. How we doing for dimensional transceiver now? Okay, top and bottom, the Actatic is still crafting. Why didn't I get this one? Is it not hooked up to import either? Nope, it's not. That would be why. Alright. Electrical steel is still crafting. The Octatic is made. Okay, so we can actually probably get this going. Alright. Let's put that away. 49 hopefully is enough. Alright. Alright, so we go in here, and I want to put the power back here somewhere. Out of the way. I have a dimensional transceiver over at the beach house. I think it's even hooked up for importing items into the refined storage system, so I might want to have that as my input into the storage system for this, which means, let's see, everything outputs here. If I put it up there somewhere, I could have cables running down. Smelteries goes in here. What if I put it right there? And then, yeah, we'll configure it for power in a moment. So that should be getting power, right? Aren't those where you plug them in at? Oh, derp. Hello, Winry, you've played this before. There we go. And then the power up here is over here. And if we want to deposit things into here, let's run it along the back here. It probably would be sexier with the immersive engineering wires, but that's suitable. I could always cover these with conduit facades that look like pipes or something, I think. Oh, no, I just wanted to make sure you had power. You do. Okay. Power is done. Let's put levers on these, which I could make the really cool power switches too, and I might do that eventually. I believe that turns them off. I don't know if they use power continuously, and I can't remember if it's inverted in that you need this. I don't even have the book on me. You need the switch to turn them off, or what? Let's hope that the Immersive Engineering book doesn't have the crash the game glitch. Are we? Because that would be bad. Heavy machinery, crusher. Fine redstone signal will halt the process. Yes. Okay, next one. Arc furnace. Turn off the machine. Applying redstone signal. Okay, good. So we have the arc furnace turned off and the crusher turned off with that. And now I need to make an ender chest. And I only have the 4 ender pearls. I might not even have the wool. Don't have the wool. So I need string. I only have 12 string. Do I have cotton? Not a lot of cotton either, so Ender chest. Must be 2 words. Okay, so that will give me that. What would I want to use for colors? Do I have ink? I know I'm going to need 2 of these. Why didn't I make 2 of them? I need 2. Okay. Chest. Okay, so these are going to be black, black, white. I'm pretty certain I don't have those because I don't normally use that configuration. Did I click the right buttons? No. There we go. Clear, Winry. Alright. So we have that. Item conduit. And hi, Dim. We're working on finally getting my arc furnace and crusher online so that I can actually process ores that I'm currently not collecting, but we'll work on that too. Do I want to just use a hopper, or is there something cool from Immersive Engineering that will drop things neatly? That's a good question, right? Just to drop things. I don't know if I really need an item router. Distribute items down filtered paths. Yeah, they still need paths. And it needs to go into a inventory to be routed. Okay. What else cool stuff is in here? That's pretty much assembler, huh? That must be like the auto crafting tables that... There's automated workbenches too. Wow, this is big. That's so cool. That's really neat. I have to come up with something in order to make those. Follow a set of instructions by a blueprint. So this could make the arc furnace rods. I bet that we're gonna have to make today if we want the arc furnace to run. That's really cool. Alright, so let's just get a hopper. And we need a chest. We don't need alright, so hopper, back to doing this. Alright. Alright, so input from the farms, or from the quarry, wherever that happens to be. I'm gonna need some space because I'm going to need to, well, yeah, I'm probably gonna want to sort out the things that can't be crushed in the crusher. I need to figure that out. That looks like it's right about in the middle of the building, probably. And we're gonna put, I think, where do I put the hopper? Right here, but I want to put it so that it feeds straight down and I'm not gonna have to fiddle with it. Like that. Alright. That way. There we go. Whoop. And I won't turn it on just yet, but this will work. So now I just need to figure out the filtering. I don't even know what can and can't be crushed in the Immersive Engineering crusher. But then it needs to come out of the exit output here and in up there. And I don't want to interact with... Why aren't you connecting? Is that not the output? It has to be. Oh, because it needs an inventory there, doesn't it? I don't have a craft. I do have a crafting table. Okay. Get a crafting table. There. Now. Go up. That's fascinating. Go. And I don't have them configured the right direction just yet, and that's simply because nothing's working right now. Nothing's set up. So we have that, and then we need to output to here, which is another chest. And that needs to go back to the dimensional transceiver back here. We'll run it along this side. There we go. Light needs to go back here. Okay. Alright, so this ender chest is for wherever we're quarrying or collecting ore. And it'll arrive in here. And then it will go out the transceiver, which I need to configure for items. I think. Yeah. Send it to refined storage. We were receiving from the power bank. We're good to go. And we're creating decent power. We do need to make a metal press and power that. And I think I might do that over here because the power is right there versus all the way in the back for that one. Let's see. Wonder why these aren't working on bookshelves. They stopped working in the other one I was doing too. Some of these are certainly capable of looking like pipes without any changes. And so I'll probably do those as conduit facades on these cables just so I don't have conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are nice, but like some of these factory blocks would work as well. As, I mean, some of these even say engineer's pipes. These are wiggly pipes. Yeah, so we'll be able to find something that'll work. I don't think when they're conduit facades, I don't think they will connect. So I'll need to keep in mind that they need to look good sitting all next to each other. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we need to make, I wonder if it's in with the arc finish stuff. Electrodes. We need to create an engineer's blueprint. Electrodes in a metal press using the rod mold. Yeah. Okay. So if we do it in a workbench, they have more durability than if you do them in a metal press. But I need to think, I think graphite is made with the other two machines, the squeezer and fermenter? Graphite. Graphite electrodes. In the workbench is the hop graphite, which is the hop graphite dust. Yeah, we need to set up a squeezer. Okay, so we got a crusher for coke dust. And then a squeezer for the graphite dust. And then any kind of furnace for the ingots. And then we need 4 of them. We need to make a blueprint. That's not a problem. To make the graphite electrodes. So we need 12 of those. So I need to make another machine. I need a squeezer. An industrial squeezer. Where would we put that? I think what we might do is put it in here because the coke oven's in here. So we can make the coke and send it up and up a floor into the industrial squeezer. Now I do not have a way into that floor. Let's see. Probably could do a ladder up here. I must have thought about coming up that direction too. And I don't know if the squeezer will fit in here. We may have to raise the ceiling. It's a whole nother floor up here even, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. So yeah, squeezer. This is a nice small one. Steel scaffolding fluid. Oh crap, there's the crash. Ah, see, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, so it looks like I will have to raise the ceiling, because if I remember correctly, the industrial squeezer is 3 tall, but it generates a little taller. I will be able to, you know, center it in the back here. I think it's only 3 by 3. So let's head to the beach house and see about those resources that we need to make this. There we go. Things are loading in. Sorry about all the little stutters. It's all world generation things. Alright, for steel, we have 9. We have some sheet metal. Is that what we need? Let me look at the picture again. We need 6 steel scaffolding, so no. We have 1 fence. Alright, so we need that. 4 wooden barrels. That's these. And I don't think I have any treated wood in there. We have to make some treated wood, so we'll have to go back up to where the coke oven is for that. A light engineering block. What do we need for that? 2 of those. And then that. We need a redstone engineering block. And some fluid pipe. We might actually have some of that in here. I have 1. So I still need to make some. There's some treated sticks we might need. I don't know. I think the barrels are just planks and slabs. Fluid pipe. Oh, of course. Do I happen to have an engineer's hammer on me? I do. Again, I don't have a metal press, so it's going to be expensive to do this. But I think it's 1-to-1. And so we should be able to do that. Yep. Okay. We'll hang on to the hammer because I need it. I have wood to do the... Oh, I need a bucket. Bucket. Piston. We need a piston. We can auto-craft that. Hey! And I'm looking at this. Steel scaffolding, wooden barrels, 3 fences. So we need some steel. Can I do the fences? Steel fence. I need the steel rod. Aha. I have clippers, I think. So if I do, is it more than one? Yeah, I'm still gonna need steel. Can we do it easy? We need fire charges and iron. Or we can just put some stuff in the blast furnace. Okay. Because I don't have enough to do that. Let's put that... Oh, I can't put that in there. I need a trash can. Why do I keep saying that when you know what? I have a trash can. Can that hollow projector do more than one thing? No, it's just the arc furnace. Okay. That's a heavy... Oh, oh, oh! Oh, I already made steel scaffolding. That's a bummer. But I have some treated wood planks in here. Okay. Let's make some slabs and do those wooden barrels. These. 1. Okay, 2. Might need a still. Just enough. 4. Okay, we don't need these sticks. Let's head back up there. And we will assemble what I can. Oh, I forgot to grab stuff for steel. If I don't have steel in this blast furnace, then we're gonna make some. Oh, I've got some. Fantastic. I do need to make some more coal coke. But what we're gonna do is head up here first and see what we can assemble using the pictures I have on the wiki. And here, and back here, and that doesn't quite look right. Why does that not look right? Oh, it's right. I just had I had things disoriented differently in my head. This one goes here, but we're going to need to turn it over. Can we do that with the hammer? We can. And so now we just need the steel fence, which I'm going to guess on. Yay! I guessed correctly. Alright. Now, if this won't form, it's because I did something wrong, number 1, and number 2, there's no space. Yeah, something it doesn't look right. Alright. Let's start out with just removing some of the ceiling above it. And secondly, figuring out aha, I think I know what's going on. Let's see. What now? Oh, I have this whole thing rotated, don't I? Using the wiki instead of the manual is a challenge. Because of the way they're displayed on the wiki is interesting. They're kind of like at an angle, which I'm guessing might have been the way the other book, the old book, had it. I'm trying to copy it. See, this still looks... There we go. Goodness, that was harder than it had to be, wasn't it? Put a lever on it. And power. We're gonna gotta get power over here. I might actually do the water mill. Which we've got the water pipe out there, if you guys don't know. Out here, this is the water pipe. I had planned to move the water mill to here and have the water flow somewhere. I don't know where the water would be coming from. It's magic. Magic steampunk water. So yeah. And we could have the water mill power fueling the squeezer, since that's the only thing it'll be doing. Right now, the water mill... Whoop. Jeez, this chest plate's fast. It's not doing anything. It's not hooked up. It's just sitting over here. So yes, that is something we could do. Does the squeezer need water? Hello. Wow, nice to see everybody. Welcome. Aha. I don't remember if the squeezer needs water. And I'm afraid to open the book. And I already closed the website. Simple Machines. It wasn't in Simple Machines, was it? Go back. I can't read it without... Okay. Let's go look in the GUI. There's a skeleton shooting arrows at me. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's the fermenter. Yeah, this just squeezes. Okay. Alright. So, output. Output is here. We need a chest. Input is over here. We could use steel and make a hopper. Or I could just right click it and put it in. And then the power input. It's right there. Okay. Well, you know, the other thing we could use for power is a windmill. I haven't made one. If I made one, where would I want to put it? Because there's already water coming out of this. I think I'd be happier with a windmill, like, coming out of this side here. That would make me happy. So this does need to have the water mill. And I'm just gonna have to tear it down and move it. How's this battery bank doing? Doing good. Alright, so, oof. Hi. Ugh, goodness. I am terrible at combat. Okay. Collect these supplies. I have room. Good. And goodness, the noise going on outside right now. We don't need you. And you. That is why it's called Oh dear, you are terrible. Okay, I don't know why this did that, but we're gonna try to get rid of some of this water. And you and you. And did I get all three? I did. So you're done for. I'll tear you apart later. Whoa, oh dear. She's already taken a speed potion. Alright. You'll need to go. And then the water comes in from here. Oh no, that spot's gonna be where the dynamo. 1, 2, 3. Kinetic dynamo here. Oh, nope, you need to turn around, don't you? Of course, I put the hammer away. Hammer. There we go. And now we should be able to put like that, and then we'll have to deal with the way the water is flowing. And right now I think will you actually turn? Are you against the... No, I think you're alright there. Oh, goodness. We're gonna pick that water up, I think. Or block it off. How about we block it off? Until we can encase this guy. Alright, so first question, is this too close to the faucet here, or will it turn? I might need to move it forward one. now I have no room. Okay. If I put it here... You probably need to go back. And... can I have the dirt here? Okay, well, I got two of the dirt. I'm so spoiled. Alright. For now, we're just gonna put a frame of cobble to try to just control where the water goes. Got a gold skelly out there. Where do you go? You go the wrong way. I guess it still works. I don't know if it's actually generating any power. There's no way to know because this basic capacitor bank is full. Actually, we'll empty it and see if that's working. It's making 29 RF a tick. Oh, you found me, didn't you? My infused sword is starting to not be as sharp. Yeah, 97%. Okay, this works. This doesn't even need these ugly things here. I don't even think it needs a ton of power. Again, this is just for looks and for the little bit of power to get to the industrial squeezer that I'm only going to need to make arc furnace electrodes with, ever. So this is really all it's ever going to need to do, is this little bit here. I can always make it look nicer, and I probably will. But let's see here. There, and I'm gonna need another relay, because I think I could bring it to here. Let's find out if I can reach that far. Yes, so I just need another relay to get in here. Alright. Because that is going to be in the way for that. Okay, so let's go grab... Hopefully I have one already made, just so I don't have to make another one. Let's grab that. And check in here first. Relay, I do. And let's grab another wire. Okay. So fast. Maybe too fast. Alright. And hook it to there. And then you. Oh, this is a relay. Oops. This needs to be a, it needs to be a point that I don't have. I thought I grabbed a couple of those. Maybe not. It needs to be a connector. Alright. Whoa! I could just hook it up to there, but I like having a bit of battery. Now, if I did this right, you should be getting, you have power. Great. Alright, so that's set. Now we just need some coal coke, which I don't think I have. Ooh, I do. That's amazing. Okay. Let's do, excuse me. It's a 1-to-1. And then 8 to make 1. So I need 8 times 12. Okay. So let's turn you on. Put you in there. And you should drop, right? You shouldn't be getting any redstone signal from anything. That's... I need to figure that out. Why won't the hopper just drop it? Oh, duh, that's not what hoppers do. What the heck am I thinking? I need to put like an open crate there, or... yeah, what am I thinking? A conveyor with the hole in it. Yeah. Okay, so we need more than that. Let's do that. You missed, of course you did. You don't want to fall in here, folks. It will chew you up. So don't fall in there. But so we've got this going. Should be keeping up with power okay. Let's put this coal coke in here. Take you out. And then we need to figure out, we need to make a blueprint and the... what is it called? Engineer's workbench. So we need some more treated wood. I used it up.